Hey everybody, it's Cassie here with On Point Holistic Marketing, and I'm going to give you a tour of the More Feet Club so you can see what all's included and how to get the most out of your membership. So here we are. When you log in, this is the dashboard it'll take you to. And as I scroll down, you'll see that we always have 3 months of content up. So we've got the current month plus the next 2 for everyone who wants to plan ahead and just get things done ahead of time. You always have stuff early. So let's go in here to September. And you can see that if you want to pretty much use most of the stuff that you're going to get, or you have slow internet connection, it might be easier to do the one-click download where you get all the files and save them to your desktop, and then you can open them from there. And if you want to jump down to the parts that you know you want, if you're just looking straight for a certain type of the graphics, you can click these little jump links and it'll take you right there. We have some holidays and bonus content highlighted that are timely for each month. On this one, we'll definitely get back to looking at the World Reflexology Day resources. But anyway, some months there's more things that are linked to and others not. Some of the stuff might get included in the content below too, each month depending. As well as right now, whenever most of you are probably already reopened, but some people may have chosen to wait longer to reopen. We also have other graphics that support your reopening and reminding and trying to get all your clients back, because even if you have reopened, you might not have all of your clients back yet. And then you can always use some reflexology maps. So those are usually linked there as well for quick access. Now, if you have an email list or want to get started by emailing your members, every month you get 2 emails that you can send out. So you can do it about every other week. And you can just download the Microsoft Word file. If you need another format, let me know. I'm always open to having different things. Of course, it opened up in another tab, so I'm going to bring it over here. And you can enable editing. And here's some important information for you. Give you a couple of subject line choices, so you can just copy one of those and paste it into your email program for the subject line. Then you can come down here and copy the email content, making special note of anywhere where I've highlighted it in yellow that you might want to customize it or make some changes, but for the most part I try to make this work so you don't have to do a whole lot unless you want to. If you want to edit it as much as you want. It's yours to do what you want with, but you can also usually just copy and paste it and do a quick read through. Then again, here at the end, you'll copy and paste your closing, word that how you want, however you want people to book with you, whether it's email, a link on your website, whatever. Schedule it, you're good to go. And then here's another one for the second one of the week. So that's all really pretty easy to use. And then we have the social media graphics. Now, on here you'll see here's all the different graphics that you can easily just pick the one you want, right click it, save that image to your computer, and then you upload it to Facebook, Instagram, your scheduling tool, wherever you're going to use it. But you also have this copy that you can use. So you are uploading your graphic, and then this will also give you ideas of what you can say with it. So you can save the image from the site, then open this up, come over here, copy, paste it into the social media platform. When you upload your image, you're done. You can just go through here and schedule up, a couple social media posts each week, get them all scheduled out. You could probably do the whole month in less than an hour. It makes it really simple. So with the graphics, you'll see sometimes you have different options, different color choices, different design styles, different fonts. Sometimes the wording's different. If you want to make some changes, you like the idea, but you want to make it a little bit different, here's the blank graphics you can download and use with Canva or Stencil. There's a tutorial. You can click here to go to the tutorial and see how to do those if you're not sure how to use those programs. Now, Because with Facebook and Instagram and all the different platforms, they have different size graphics work better in different places. I use the square as the first one's in the default because that works most of the time. A square graphic will work. There's pretty much Twitter and Google My Business are the only two that where a square image won't work at all. So anyway, though, if you are going to do a story, like a Facebook story or an Instagram story, the portrait images work better. The square ones totally work, they just don't fill the whole space. So a lot of the graphics are then also created in a story format. Sometimes, again, each month, sometimes it's a little bit differently. Like this one here, you can kind of see it's built that you could actually upload several graphics and kind of let it play out as a story. Some months I have some, I'll go to the next month and show you, where you can, I leave more blank spaces. I've started doing more blank ones, so you can add a call to action. Like maybe you can have your first one that has the message you want, and then the second one with the same design where you can put your call to action and the different things like that. So, but see the different variables. And then horizontal graphics are going to work best for Google My Business. I try, if I can, to make them also work on Twitter, but most of you aren't using Twitter. Nobody's asked me specifically about Twitter, so at this point I don't make it a priority. I make sure it's a priority for Google My Business, and then if I can also make it look good on Twitter, I will. Then you also have a video every month. So this is just the way you can easily see it. You can just hit play here if you want to check it out, see if you like it, see what you think of it. But then to actually use it, you're going to click this button and it's going to allow you to open it up, and then you're just going to come over here and save as. This works similarly on your phone as it does on the computer. And then you can just upload it to the social media. And you can see some other content here. Now I know in November, for example, so I'm just going to hop down to these story graphics, what I was mentioning here. So again, so you could kind of put your first graphic, and then I've left the second one with a little more space that you could use as a follow-up. You can see I've done that on almost all of them, actually. I think that as you start to play with doing the stories, there's a lot of different features that Facebook and Instagram give you to do things on there, and so I wanted to give you guys the room to play with those and, you know, make more of it, you know. Get a couple screens up there in your story versus just the one. And have fun with it. Yeah, and you can kind of see, you know, again, sometimes I've got different versions of the same post where you have a few, like here on this one I said, you know, reflexology helps improve circulation, or if you'd prefer to say reflexology helps improve blood flow, you have a choice if the different wording resonates better with you than others. You know, again, here you've got the choice between the hand or the foot, depending on which service you want to promote at that time. Now, yeah, here. On this one we have a lot of links to some of the other content, like the, we're going to have like the Black Friday stuff coming up, Bonfire Night, Remembrance Day, Veterans Day, this month Thanksgiving for Canada, and you will see that again, we have members who are in quite a few different countries, so trying to cover the dates. Some dates apply everywhere, some just certain countries, but anyway, trying to hit the majority of those. You can come up here and see under the holiday content. I keep adding new sections for these, but I specifically mentioned World Reflexology Week. So we'll take a sneak peek in here. Here's a link to a comprehensive marketing guide that gets into more details for you. And here are, if you want to do a Facebook event, there's the graphics for those, square graphics. See, there's quite a few different options. Same thing with the stories in the horizontal. And you'll even see here, like there's some kind of like a series here that you can use to add multiple images at once, or you can, you know, share a different one each day. You can kind of play around with it, have some fun. We also have other types of bonus content too. It's not just the holidays, where again, like you can get, we've got like a series of reflexology frequently asked questions or some reflexology myths. And then while again there's most of the gift giving holidays have their own page. I think you kind of saw briefly the one that was for just more general, like that you can use any time of the year, like birthdays, anniversaries, you know, not all gift giving has to be tied to a major holiday, but still good. Then on top of all of the actual content that you can share on social media, lots of marketing tutorials and advice. And so you can check on the different ones. So like here under email marketing resources, there's an article on what makes an effective email newsletter that you can review with all the different tips. And then there are different tutorials, like if you use MailerLite or MailChimp, different videos, whatever you are looking for. If we don't have it, I'm happy to get that created for you. You'll see here under publicity, we have lots of stuff to get you going with World Reflexology Week. You can use this publicity kickstart. You can follow this little plan here, and it's just going to take you step by step on how to get a news story in the media. Then you've even got a template that you can follow. And, you know, I explained all the different parts of the news release, but basically it's as easy as using this template. You can open the Word file and edit the highlighted places specifically, or delete my little notes, and you're good to go. It makes it so easy to just get it done and sent out. So you can see we've got all kinds of tutorials under the social media and lots of different things there. And again, under publicity, lots and lots of templates and resources here. You can see all the different ones. So to help you work your way through whichever task you want to start. Go back to this for one other thing I want to make sure you guys see, and that is that twice a month we have members only Ask Cassie Anything calls, where one of them we always just make it general, so it doesn't matter what your marketing question is, whatever you want to know about how to grow your business as a reflexologist and focus on that. Sometimes we have one person show up, sometimes we have lots of people show up, and, you know, we kind of just balance the calls, make it nice and formal, you know, so we can help everybody. If nobody has any pressing questions, sometimes it's just nice to chat. You know, we have reflexologists from all over, and it's a nice way to just chat with whoever shows up and find out what's going on. The other one, though, I usually do pick a topic that we'll talk about more in depth. And then you can always, if you haven't joined the Reflexology Facebook group, there's a link there. And pretty much it's all meant to help you easily get access to things. All the tutorials show you how to do things as a reflexologist. It's all geared towards what you want to know and your things. Like right now I'm actually working on one for Facebook ads using a real reflexologist who's running real Facebook ads from her dashboard. So it's really easy to follow. I'm going to only show you guys the things that you're going to need for the most part. You don't have to try to wade through and figure out how that all works. So anyway, hope you're excited to check out all the different content and simplify all of the social media and marketing activities when you can just follow along and use this stuff. And if you have ideas, I'm always willing to include whatever you're looking for if it makes sense for everybody. So don't hesitate to click on the support and let me know what you're thinking, or come to the calls and let's get you some more feet on your reflexology chair or table.